Thank you very much for inviting me to join this seminar on financing the state action plan as well as the climate change action plans are concerned. But I miss physical presence because unavoidable circumstances I had to be in Delhi, and I missed out the beautiful campus of the IIM Bangalore, or Bangluru now, and I missed actually the interaction with you, but technology at least has permitted us to join and talk to each other through this video link, because otherwise it was not possible. Either you are present or you are not present, but technology had made change. You are not present, still you are present, and that is what I cherish technologies in science, its development. And today's subject is about climate change. And let me at the outset say that there is science to climate change, there is economics to climate change, and there is politics to climate change also. And we must know the subject from all angles. Yes, it is true that greenhouse gas emissions are increasing, and thereby the temperature of the earth, or on major continents, we are witnessing a change since the Industrial Revolution. Since 1750, when the Industrial Revolution started, the earth started getting warmer because of the accumulation of all these greenhouse gas emissions, and that is now what is hurting the Mother Earth, because it has resulted in little bit of climate change. Yes, that's science, true. Even the common man understands when he finds the erratic monsoon, droughts, floods, heat waves, wildfires and whatnot. But that means earlier also, even pre-industrial revolution has also seen all natural cycles. So we have to distinguish between what is known as climate change, effects of climate change, and the natural cycle, and that cycle has seen a much variation. But still, I will not dispute the science of climate change, because we must understand that emission of greenhouse gas emission is not good. We must be more and more green. Denudation, deforestation and these fossil fuel has created this problem. So we must avoid as far as possible. We must reforest. We must use lesser fossil fuel, and we must have produce more and more clean energy. Yes, that's no doubt. It's a agreed thing, and everybody must understand. Nobody should doubt, because I know certain countries which are the biggest polluters challenge the very science of climate change, and we should not fall in that trap. We must accept that yes, there is something happening to our Mother Earth, and we owe something or much more to our future generations. So they should not say that our earlier generations have destroyed the Mother Earth and we are paying for it. So we have to make some action, yes. But as I said, there is economics to the environment also, and economics to the whole this climate change debate. Because yes, there are clean technologies, but they are costly. The technologies are not freely available. Though the Western world also talks about easy transfer of technology, it is not happening. And what is happening is that you need to pay more. If I can produce thermal power in 3 rupees or 2 rupees, if the captive coal mine, as many people have got in these few years, if I get such, I can give in 2 rupees. So, but if I want to produce the energy or the power through solar system, it is 15 rupees. Now with the competition and more prevalence in the world, now it has come down to, but still it is 10 rupees. It's an prohibitive prices. It's 1:5, and that the capital is also needed is 1:5, 1:5, and the rate derived by such technologies is also huge. So there is economics to it. A country poor like India or developing emerging economies where still 60 million people don't have the access to electricity, my first priority is to provide electricity to everybody. Because we must accept also that poverty is the biggest environmental threat. Poverty is the real climate change issue. Unless you address the issues of poverty, you can't address the issues of climate change. And by the way, let me tell you the facts also, and everybody must know them by heart, that India is the 17% of world's population. But our greenhouse gas emission is just 4% of what world is doing. This is not to justify that whatever we are business as usual. No, we should not carry on business as usual. But still, the fact that poverty eradication is our important goal, we must give that priority. And to that end, if I have to provide energy to all, if I have to provide drinking water and potable water to all, if I have to build roads, do infrastructure and large developmental works, it will require energy. It will require fossil fuel. So our emission in quantity will go up. But still, let me again tell you, we are 1/4 of the global average per capita. So if per capita in America is something large, but that does not mean that we should not be doing something. We have to do. And I am very happy that this is what the whole conference will be doing. Now we are discussing not only of national action plan. Yes, and as I told you, there is politics to the whole negotiations as far as the climate change are concerned. We know how America is not part, and Canada and Australia and many countries are not part of the Kyoto Protocol regime. We know how Kyoto Protocol also, those who accepted did not implement it in real spirit. We also know that how people are resisting extending the Kyoto Protocol beyond 2012. And before the basic principle of Kyoto Protocol, which is really a cardinal principle, is the common but differentiated responsibility. And that common but differentiated responsibility, now people and some countries want to change that. People see, because now you are doing restrictive practices like imposing shipping tax, like imposing aviation tax on non-European airlines. This is unheard of. This is not the Kyoto Protocol. This is not the global action which is agreed upon. But if we are going on this direction, then people also think that there is politics of making India and China incompetitive, because they are today competitive, exporting more and more, and that is why people want to put some restrictions. But I will not go to that political rabid part of it, because I don't want to be rabid. We are sincere. As far as the science is concerned, we are not challenging it. As far as the economics is concerned, there are challenges to it. As far as politics is concerned, we just want to tell the world that we understand. We understand and we can read between the lines. But India as such has already accepted improving energy efficiency, and I am glad that we are already energy efficient, or our energy intensity is equal to Germany now. And we must go down and down and down, so that we become more and more energy efficient. So improving our energy efficiency by 20% by 2020 is the goal on which we are progressing. Promoting hydro and renewable energy, power sector reforms, promotion of clean coal technology, then energy and infrastructure development, coal washing, then cleaner and lesser carbon intensive fuel for transport, and environmental quality management. All these are the issues which the country has decided. Now it is the issue of states action plans, and state action plans, and as we go locally also, because I was last month in Indore, and Indore Corporation has come up with its own Green Indore plan, or a climate plan for Indore city, and it is a beautiful document. We must go through it, because they have decided how to reforest, how to be energy efficient, how to be more clean and green, and how to be good on the environmental front. If every city tries to have its plan, then it's a people's movement, and that is what is needed. People participation in all the environmental programs